All the paper is stored in a massive warehouse, and it is then taken on a conveyor ready for the paper cycle to kick into action. First, the paper is mixed with hot water and special chemicals to make it into a pulp. The pulp is then passed through a tank of hot soapy water, where the ink sticks to the bubbles and floats away. At this stage, the pulp contains a lot of water, so is squeezed in a press. The finished pulp is then ready to be made into paper using a high-speed paper machine. This special machine makes huge rolls of newsprint, which are cut, wrapped, and sent off to printers, ready to start their tiny little lives all over again. It takes only an amazing 7 days for the newspaper and comics you put out for recycling to be made into new ones, ready for you to buy and read all over again. So where did the contents of your recycle box go next? After arriving at the recycling center, all your tins, cans, and aerosols are sorted into the two types of metal, steel and aluminum. They are then baled into large blocks weighing more than a family car before being sent off to start their lives again. The bales are then sent to Warrington, where they are shredded and melted and heated to over 750 degrees Celsius. Whoa, that's nearly as hot as a volcano. The metal is then cast into huge blocks, ready for a vast range of new products. Although most of the recycled metal goes towards making new tins and cans, some have a more exciting life and become parts of cars, fridges, and even aeroplanes. Back at the recycling center, the glass is stored in large containers. The most useful glass is clear glass, so don't forget those sauce and jam jars. The glass is then taken to Barnsley for the recycling process to continue. Most of the glass is melted down to make new bottles and jars. Glass is one of the best materials you can recycle and will have touched your life in many ways without you even knowing. But did you know glass is not just melted down and recycled? It can also be ground down until it becomes sand, and it's then used in a variety of things, including house insulation, football pitches, and even golf bunkers. 4! All of the old clothes, shoes, and textiles placed out for collection are sorted and stored at the recycling center. The textiles are then collected and sent to local charity shops. Hey, check out the shine on those. Or they may even go to other countries and help benefit children and adults who are more needy than ourselves. Now, what happens to the contents of your brown bin? The collected garden waste is taken to sites across Vale Royal, where it is shredded and composted in open windrows, turned on a regular basis, and screened to remove things that shouldn't be there. Once finished, the compost is ready to use on farmland across Cheshire as a soil improver. What happens to the bottles from your plastic recycling box? All the plastic bottles from Vale Royal are taken to JFC Plastics Limited, based in St. Helens. Once the bottles have been unloaded, they are sorted into different colors and freed of paper, hard caps, and wrapping on the conveyor system. The material is then washed and granulated to form fine flakes or pellets. The plastic is then ready to be used in new products, from car dashboards, drainage pipes, bins, and buckets. So you see, you can make a difference. Don't leave all the recycling to your parents. If your parents don't already recycle at home, ask why not. Or even better, do it yourself. It really is easy to recycle at Vale Royal. You should already have a bag, boxes, and brown bin. If you don't, ask your parents to call the council for new containers. Or why not just put the recycling out in an old toy box or carrier bag? Now you know how easy it is to recycle. Use your pester power and tell your friends, family, and relatives not to put out their recycling with the other rubbish. Put it out in their box, bag, and brown bin. And together, let's have less of this and more of this. Thanks for watching! Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to be in this shot? I'm sure in the summer you all help out in the garden. Whoops! Was that supposed to happen? So, what happens next? Sorry. Now you know how easy it is to recycle. Use your pedal power and tell your friends Did I say pedaling? Boy, that is rubbish. Put me out with the box, the bag, and the brown bin, whatever.